This is in effect until 3:30. And again, until we see that threat level go down, or until we see the tornado warning canceled or expired, we're going to stay on here with you. And then even if we do go off the air when this expires, Melissa and I will still be watching this in Rabun County there on the South Carolina line. And if they issue a new warning, we will come back on. But we're going to stay on here with you again while we're watching that rotation right near the Turnerville area. And not only is there hail, very heavy rain, a lot of lightning with this too. And get used to seeing Melissa and me over the next couple of days here, because we are probably going to be doing a lot of cut-ins, a lot of break-ins with not only additional rain and storms moving in with a flood threat, but we're talking about when the tropical moisture and wind from Helene moves in, we're going to see a lot of trees down in our area, a lot of power outages as we have a landfalling major hurricane that is going to move right through our state, and it will be weaker by the time it gets to the Atlanta area, but it is still going to give us tropical storm force winds, and we have a tropical storm watch in effect for Metro Atlanta and North Georgia. But for now, this is rain, and these are storms in association with the front that is moving our way, and that front is what is kicking up some of these showers and storms pushing through. You can see what we're watching right there, and this front is going to stall out. It's not going to sweep through, and we're not going to see this line move down to the south, and we're not going to be done with this in an hour or so. This front is going to stall out, and we'll continue to see this feed of moisture moving in along that. So we're going to see even more rain moving in, and this is not even from Helene. Yes, we do have tropical moisture coming in from the Gulf, but this is well ahead of Helene. We're going to see Helene moving in later tomorrow and into Friday, and it's going to be even busier here. And along with that, on Thursday and Friday, with those strong winds, we may see additional rotation developing, especially on the east side of the track. We think that track is going to be coming in from South Georgia, moving up right near Atlanta, maybe a little bit to the east. We've been watching that track kind of shift a little bit to the west today. And what's important with that, any type of little track, there you see Category 3 hurricane moving in tomorrow evening, right there in the Big Bend area. Earlier we were showing it coming in right here. Now it has shifted just a little bit closer to Apalachicola as a Category 3. And then look at this, still as a tropical storm Friday morning north of the Atlanta area. So along this line here that's in the middle of the polygon on the east side, that's where we're going to see those higher impacts here for Thursday night and into Friday, where there could be additional tornado warnings in some of those bands in association with Helene. This is the tropical storm watch that now includes Atlanta, goes up into North Georgia, and even extends far northward into North Carolina. The impacts we are watching from Helene, again, this is from now until Friday, but then the additional Helene moisture, 4 to 8 inches of rain possible, and even some locally higher amounts. I know that's a wide range there, but it depends on if one of those tropical bands just sits on you for a while. We're talking about winds gusting 40 to 60 miles an hour, higher gusts over to the east of us. Athens, some of our models have been showing wind gusts in Athens up to around 70 miles an hour. And then we're also watching that tornado risk that would mainly be on the east side of that track as the system moves through the state of Georgia. So let's get another look at radar and that tornado warning in effect still for parts of Habersham County and the southern parts of Rabun County. This is set to expire at 3:30. So far, the Weather Service out of Greenville-Spartanburg is holding on to this tornado warning set to expire at 3:30 for Habersham and that far southern little bit there of Rabun County. But what they're doing now is issuing another severe thunderstorm warning. Instead of a new tornado warning, it is a severe thunderstorm warning for the rest of Rabun County, really along the line there at Clayton and east of Clayton, there to the Georgia-South Carolina line and then over into South Carolina. And what they're saying in that warning is that severe thunderstorms possible, heavy rain, damaging wind possible, and hail. But they're saying instead of a tornado warning, they're saying a tornado is possible. That the signature is not looking as impressive as it did a little bit earlier, and they don't have the confidence to issue another tornado warning, but they're still saying, hey, but a tornado is possible to develop out of this, and they're tracking it and we're tracking it, and if another tornado warning is issued, then we'll break in again. But for now, watching this area right there at Turnerville, let's go back to velocity and get in just a little bit closer so we can see here that signature. If it still looks impressive, we see all the lightning, and yeah, Melissa, I really think this still looks pretty impressive there. Now through Turnerville, south of Tallulah Falls, and then that might head up toward Battle Creek, near Tallulah Falls there, moving up really to the north and also to the east. Anything new from them, from chat?
No, not since the rotating wall cloud picture, but that was from Cornelia, so south of Clarksville itself is when that was. So we haven't had any new information of what's happened in the eastern part of Habersham County. Still some gate-to-gate shear, obviously, but just a matter of has it actually produced a tornado or not. We haven't seen any confirmation from radar or any spotters out in Habersham County of a tornado actually touching into the ground. And it looks like, Chris, that rotation's now just about out of the state. Looks like it's kind of in South Carolina at this point. It
does look like that's the part of it. In fact, what we're seeing, so there's that end of the polygon right here. It actually looks like that polygon has extended outside of, or the rotation has extended outside of that polygon is what it's looking like right now.